going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Celebration Cantina. I've got a special episode today, and this is what I'm tentatively calling 12 Parsecs to London. Uh, as many of you know, I'm sure hopefully many of you have stressed over a bit. The tickets have been released, many of them have been gobbled up, and Celebration London is officially underway. We are, what's at the time I'm recording this, it's July 1st. I am a bit tired, so I apologize for that. But July 1st, so excuse me, but I believe, what are we? 9 months away? About 9 months away from Celebration? Which, I know I'm lone wolfing this episode, but it's not very long. Um, I managed to get a 4-day pass, and this isn't necessarily me being 100% sure I can make it out, but I am putting everything I can, all gung ho towards London. It's my first time traveling outside the country, if it all goes to plan, so it's going to be a big undertaking. I still have to get my passport, which is in the works. I have to get my flight. I still need to figure out my hotel, which anybody who has recommendations, if you're from the area, if you've been there, I'm certainly welcome to them. I'm traveling alone as it stands right now, so we'll see. We'll see if something works out and I'm able to split that fee with someone else. But everything's kind of in the open right now. I've spent pretty much the last couple days hounding everything I can to try and learn about London and the public transportation, and it's been a lot. I've been frustrated with the hotels, and then I went to Airbnb. I've never stayed in one of those, but it's certainly a lot more affordable. So I'm considering that. Uh, but this is kind of me just venting about it, talking about it, opening up a dialogue. If anybody has comments about it, if you have tips for me, anything at all, if you have questions, reach out. Drop them in the comments below. Reach out to my Instagram, my TikTok, my Twitter, whatever you like. Um, with that being said, I appreciate all the support. The community's been so kind to me, and honestly, just it's been a great ride with this channel, and I'm hoping to keep that content churning out. If you do like my videos, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It goes a long way for me. But back to London. So the tickets, I live in California, so a lot of it is new to me as far as like the taxing and how things are priced. They'll lift. I think the 4-day was listed as 159 pounds. You convert that to USD, that comes out to like 195, 196 or so, something like that. Um, After all the taxes and fees, I put it for will call, so no shipping internationally, just to save some money. It came out to 196 pounds. That's what it was. And then after tax, and then that special foreign tax, it's like 20%. My total came out to 246. Um, which I was, it's more than I wanted to pay, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm just glad to get that out of the way so that, like, okay, the ball is rolling. I can say I got my ticket now. Let's just focus on the next task. I'm trying to go one at a time. So next, really honing in on getting that passport down, and then the flight. I feel like the stay is the thing that is the most flexible. Hopefully, if all goes to plan, I'll get my own place there to stay while I'm there. If not, I'll sleep on the floor. I don't care. I'm gonna make it happen. But that's kind of my list going through. If anyone again has tips, let me know. One thing that I'm really excited about is hopefully, because again I've never been there. I watch a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows, and a lot of them take place in London. So I mean I'm sort of fascinated by it. I'd like to be able to sightsee just a little bit, or at least experience the city more than usual at Celebration. So ideally, I'd like to go 2 days before, or even a day before it starts, and get to sort of enjoy it. The flight will probably be about 12 to 16 hours, depending on the stops, um, which I'm fine with that. I don't really mind a flight. But there's a lot of excitement going. I have to imagine it's gonna be next year. There won't be any movies that come out till then, but we're gonna have what are we gonna have? We're gonna have the Bad Batch is gonna be out by then. Mando season 4, 3 is gonna be out by then. Three, three. What else? Andor, I believe, will be out by then. Yeah. Ahsoka maybe. Ahsoka should be out by then, and we have a lot of content. So by the time celebration rolls around, we're gonna have a lot of new things to talk about. I can't imagine we're not gonna have a panel with with Taika Waititi. Something that I yearn for is more movies in Star Wars. I miss them. I miss going to the theater and seeing a Star Wars movie in December. And I hope they bring those release dates back because there's nothing quite like the holidays for me, like going to see a Star Wars movie. It doesn't even snow where I'm at, which I wish it did because that would add to the theming of it more. But uh, you know, I'm really hoping for some movie panels. I want to see my boy Taika there, and especially coming off of Thor 4, Thor Love and Thunder. I've heard nothing but great things. Haven't seen it yet. Certainly excited for that. He hasn't really missed for me. Everything he touches has been spot on, and I've liked everything he said about leading up to the project. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty pumped. Outside of that, I know that last time Celebration was in London, there wasn't a whole lot of news being broken, and typically Celebration isn't the hugest news outlet. Um, they'll save those things for like D23, or you'll hear about them from like board meetings and things like that. Uh, but I just want to go to experience a place, experience the people. Um, and Star Wars Celebration is just, quite frankly, my favorite thing to do. My whole year revolves around it, and I have no regrets about that. Um, with that being said, it's a lot of work to do. It's a lot of work to do. Um, I was looking into the tube. So London, apparently has great public transportation, which I wasn't super aware of. I've heard, hear it in movies and things. I'm gonna take the tube home. I'm gonna take the tube to work. I didn't really fully understand the scope of it. So luckily, at this point, that sort of expanded my reach as far as where I could stay because I was trying to make sure I can get a place within walking distance. But the issue is a lot of them have been scooped up or they're way out of my price range for traveling alone. Like 500 a night is just not realistic for me. Um, Especially if I'm staying basically a week, it's just not going to happen. So I was going to Airbnbs and I found a lot of options that are, decent, but really some of them had no reviews. Some of them had like two reviews, and I'm a little trepidatious to rest my I guess to put my fate in the hands of like a no review, two review stay because it has a good price. So thankfully, and I mean with the tube, hopefully I should be able to stay at a more modestly priced hotel, hopefully in a decent area. Again, if you guys have recommendations on where is a good place to stay, safe enough. Like I don't need it to be the most posh part, if you will. But uh, and I've stayed in some real shitholes to be honest. Um, but I'd rather avoid that if I can. Um, but yeah, I'm certainly open to suggestions. From that end though, it's a long trip, and that's kind of it. Like I don't know if there's a whole lot for me to say on it other than I'm super excited to go. The most exciting thing for me on this trip is that sure, I would love to like my brother could have gone or like one of my friends, sure. Um, but it is really exciting getting to go to a new place and being solo, I'll have more incentive to, go out and meet new people, make new friends. I did meet a bunch of friends um, in Anaheim, but like I feel like it'll be tenfold that because I have this necessity to do so. So anybody who's going solo, please reach out and let's just maybe we can collaborate on something. We can at least keep in touch, share notes, things like that. If you are not going alone and you're open to welcoming me into your group for Celebrations Europe, please reach out as well. And so that's kind of this whole video, short and sweet, about 10 minutes. Um, but I just wanted to update y'all. I miss making those celebration videos, and so I think that this celebration cantina is going to be a regular thing, regardless of if I have a guest or not. Which again, if you guys haven't watched my episode with Sylvia, certainly go back and watch it. I'm super proud of that video, and I think that she's great and deserves all the attention in the world, as well as my episode with Parade Rainer on my first episode. He's fantastic. There's a couple things watching back on our interview on our episode that I didn't get to, and I really wish I would have. So I kind of already reached out to him. I reached out to them both. We both have plans to make more videos. Also, this isn't important, but I think it should be noted. I have the worst farmer's tan in the world, and it looks so bad. It looks even worse on camera. Like, I look like a different human being from the elbow up. It's pretty bad, pretty bad. Uh, but that's that's kind of it. That's kind of it. I want to thank you guys for watching again. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I appreciate you nonetheless. I hope that you guys are safe and well. Stay safe in the coming holidays if you celebrate that. Um, but until then, expect more of these videos. I hope to check in as much as I can. If I can do this daily, that'd be nice, but it's probably unrealistic. So maybe expect it 2 times a week or so. If there's people who want to make content, maybe more often. It kind of works with my work schedule and what's going on in the apartment and all that stuff. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Um, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Peace.